morning, Loveland High, and welcome to your Friday edition of Video Announcements. I'm Hayden Copley-Higgins, and we have quite a bit of not only local, but national news for you as well. But first, would you please rise and remove your hats for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you have lost any items such as clothing, jewelry, or perhaps any electronics, please check the Lost and Found table next to the healthy vending machine or ask at the information booth. There's a large amount of missing items there, and we would like to find their rightful owners before the semester's end. And seeing as this year's semester is coming to a close, it is well known that this is a stressful time for many here at Loveland. And being a senior with looming college application deadlines only adds to that pressure. Here's Alex Forbes here to give you some effective tools to manage your time and help lighten your load.
I've applied to UNC, CSU, and ASU.
Colorado Christian University.
University of Denver.
CSU Pueblo and Rocky Mountain College.
For many LHS students, college is just around the corner, and the application process can be extremely nerve-wracking.
It's really stressing me out, and it's making me nervous that it's already time to grow up and move on with my life.
During this busy time in a senior's life, it's easy to forgo responsibilities and deadlines. However, it's critical to get everything in as soon as possible.
So the longer you wait, there's more seats that have already been assigned, even though they're not telling that to you that way. So ASAP.
Deadlines for scholarships and applications are fast approaching.
Very important to know the priority deadline for your school. That's when the big money, the grants, the scholarships are given out.
And if you're feeling overwhelmed, seniors,
come to their counselor and we'll help you step by step work through it. We're here to help you all year long.
If you have yet to finish your application, or perhaps start, we highly encourage you to do so. Many college application deadlines are rapidly approaching. If you have any questions or concerns regarding the submission of your applications, please schedule a time to meet with your counselor as soon as possible. Voluntary workouts for spring track and field are underway. If you'd like to learn more or just gain a few more details, please visit Coach Q's room and check out the track and field bulletin to start preparing for this season. Now that we have made it through the month of November and into the month of December, it is important to remember to stay warm in this cold weather. Here we have Mikey Veit to give us a brief summary of the weather here in Loveland.
Good morning, Loveland High. I am Mikey Veit, and this is your KLHS News Report. Right now, it is a solid 7 degrees Fahrenheit with a wind chill of -10. It's snowing right now, so be sure to drive safe and dress warm. Back to Hayden.
Again, we ask that all staff and students here at Loveland drive safe in this weather and address accordingly, unlike Mikey, our team member here at KLHS. Speaking of dressing accordingly, the winter ball is tonight from 8:30 to 10:30. However, dressing in formal attire is optional. It is only $6 to enter, and $1 from every ticket sold will be donated towards helping those affected by the typhoon in the Philippines. In other national news, Nelson Mandela, who emerged from prison after 27 years to lead his country to democracy out of apartheid and became its first black president, has passed on at the age of 95 late last night. Nelson was commonly referred to as a prisoner, moral compass, and South Africa's symbol of the struggle against racial oppression. As CNN said, his message of reconciliation, not vengeance, inspired the world after he negotiated a peaceful end to segregation and urged forgiveness for the whole government that imprisoned him. It is no doubt that it is most definitely the season of giving. However, unfortunately, there are some families who do not have the pleasure of enjoying these holidays like many of us here at LHS. So to help, NHS has started a toy drive to help spread this holiday spirit.
The holiday season is just around the corner, and kids across the nation, even families here at Loveland High, don't have the money to give gifts. The toy drive and the giving tree were set up here by LHS students just for that reason. Kevin Janisak, president of NHS, has some information on the toy drive.
Toy drive is where we collect toys for kids in need in our community, and we collect them and we give it to them for Christmas because they don't have toys. Any new toys, they still have to be in their package, and not used toys ends the week of finals, so right before Christmas break. Anyone can contribute, students, staff.
Another gift-giving event that is going on this holiday season is the Giving Tree. Liz Lindy, the school social worker, set up this event for LHS families.
we encourage you to bring in toys to either Miss Borison's room or to the giving tree in the office. Now, the majority of us here at Loveland have all gone on the health field trip, but have we all really taken in the actual message of the trip?
Traffic accident rate for 16 to 19-year-old drivers are higher than any other age group. We asked kids to see what their opinion on the health trip was, and if it was helpful for them.
I think the health trip is somewhat helpful because it shows you like people who have actually been in the situations and the consequences that come with teen drinking and doing drugs and driving and like driving under the influence and stuff. So I think that is definitely helpful so that kids see like real consequences that real people have actually had to do.
I think it's helpful because then you're just a little bit more careful once you see like the aftermath of the accident.
I think it's helpful because it teaches teenagers the consequences of unsafe driving.
We asked Wendy Thompson to see what the goal of the health trip was.
Our goal is just to help show the consequences of what happens when you drink and drive, what happens when you text and drive, depression and drinking, and all of those things, so that we can hopefully prevent all of you guys from experiencing that.
So remember, always be careful while driving, because you never know when a life may be at risk.
Thank you for that informative story, and let us all be a little more aware of our decisions before taking the wheel. Youth and Government Club is having another meeting for our trip to the Colorado State Capitol through Colorado Close-Up. It is not too late to sign up. If you have signed up or if you are interested, please come to Mr. Coley's room, number 2, during lunch on Tuesday, December 10th. Well, that is going to wrap it up for us here at KLHS. Have a great weekend and stay warm, Loveland. Stay tuned for sports.
What's up? I'm Scott Long, here to present you with sports in Loveland High. To get us going, the ladies are starting off their swimming season with their first swim meet today at 3 p.m. against Fairview in the North Boulder Rec Center. This leads us to the Loveland Invite swim meet tomorrow, 9 a.m. in the Mountain View Aquatic Center. As for wrestling, the boys are hosting their first meet against Thompson Valley. Be here in the LHS gym at 7 p.m. Tomorrow, all varsity wrestlers will be in Windsor. The meet will begin at 8 a.m. Our boys basketball team played against Chatfield last night with a sad loss of 53-64. Get them next time, boys. Girls basketball, varsity, and JV teams are playing in the tournament at Lakewood High tomorrow. Try to make it to support your Lady Indians. Well, Loveland, it's been a good one, but I've got to wrap things up. I'm Scott Long, signing off for sports. Have a good weekend.